But the next thing we're going to look at is making the right k choice for the end of a word. So words like snack and snake. So often people put the wrong letters at the end of the word and it all comes out horribly wrong.
A session on CK and KE endings can help resolve one of the most common problems faced by dyslexic learners. When writing the hard K sound at the end of words, there can be confusion between words like back and bake, or snack and snake.
It's a very common mistake, very, very common. They'll often put NCK, so in a word like think, you would get NCK at the end. So it's trying to strip everything back and get them to hear that sound before the K sound at the end, just to try and get them to think, is there that extra letter after the vowel? If there is, I just need to put a K, a kicking K. If there isn't, I have to have the two letters CK to finish off that word. And the two letters make that into a short vowel sound there.
For this session, Jude uses whiteboards and coloured markers, long and short vowel cards, domino-style word cards with beginnings and endings, and 2 hula hoops. Jude starts the session by checking the learner's understanding of long and short vowels. This is essential for the learner to grasp the rules for CK and KE endings. Where there is a CK ending, the vowel sound is always short, for instance in words like sack, beck, lick, and so on. Where there is a KE ending, the vowel sound is long, in words such as lake, hike, poke.
For the dyslexic child that finds that confusing, just after a long vowel KE, after a short vowel CK, it simplifies it, provided they can do the two different vowel sounds and hear them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. String.
That's it.
The 2 different types of endings are reinforced in games with domino-style cards. The learners make words by putting beginnings and endings together.
Yeah. Is it CK? Yeah. Cluck.
CK, yeah, cluck.
And after each game there's a brief writing session too, to reinforce the spelling rules.
Okay. And stink. It does take a lot of time. You have to come back and revisit until eventually you see, from a position of making lots of mistakes, if you think of a swingometer that moves like those political charts, you begin to get a tipping point where they're making fewer and fewer mistakes. And some children will always make mistakes, especially when they're under pressure, but you've seen progress when they're swinging and they're making fewer and fewer mistakes. And that's, I think, for me, that's what you're hoping for. But it takes time. Lily, brick. Okay.
A final physical game has the learners jumping into hoops, depending on whether the word given has a CK or KE ending. For the young dyslexic learner, it's a very memorable way of reinforcing the principles.
Well, you try to appeal to all of the senses. So you want the eyes to see things, the ears to hear them perhaps at the same time. You want to appeal to different parts of their memory. So the kinesthetic activities appeal to a different part of the memory. If you approach it on the level of appealing to all of the senses and linking them together, then your teaching's more in the right ballpark, definitely.
Both together.
In the middle, though. So I got tactics.
Crack. Yeah.
So to recap the main points for teaching CK and KE endings. Make sure the learner understands long and short vowel sounds. Look at how CK endings have short vowel sounds. Then look at how KE endings have long vowel sounds. Support the spoken exercise with a written task. Use a game to reinforce the difference.